Hi everyone, welcome back to Design News. I am your host Puneet Chawla, and today we have some very special design news. We'll be looking at Google competing with Notion to bring productivity tools for designers and developers, a brand new platform which allows you to be self-taught as a designer, a tool which allows you to animate any SVG icon or anything that you like, a tool that will allow you to video call with people while you are designing in Figma, and you can interact with them inside Figma itself. All this and so much more in today's special episode of Design News. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do, because we have videos like this every Monday and Thursday, and I would appreciate a thumbs up once you watch this video. If you like it, do give it a thumbs up. Alright, so the first tool is called Around, and Around is basically a video calling tool that allows you to create overlays on anything. So in this case, most people are using this with Figma, designing on Figma while video calling with people as an overlay over Figma. Fun thing about this tool are the interactions that you can have with other people. They've also included a special dashboard for you, so you can schedule meetings, you can add people to your teams. Another cool thing is that it follows your face. So if you move from here to here, it will follow you wherever you go. Also, remember the times when there's noise in someone else's background? Well, it cuts out noise with AI as well. So a lot of AI integration, as you can see. Graffiti Stash is a new platform that allows you to download some really cool elements, very premium looking elements for your design projects. For right now, they only have two collections. One is a really cool line icon, which looks very premium, but you can get some of them for free. They also have this really cool 3D icon library, and I was impressed by the flexibility they are providing. You can basically just import it into the design tool of your choice, change colors, change textures, and much more. This is a complete library which is paid, I get it, but they also have a free plan. So if you're planning to use some of these icons or you're using them for non-commercial purposes, you can just pick it up and use it in your library or in your project. Alright, so some of you guys might know about Figma Config. It's basically the Figma conference. It's like Apple's WWDC, but a Figma version of that. So they basically updated everyone on the new features in Figma and the upcoming features as well. However, they also have a playlist on YouTube with all the interactive sessions they had, things on design system, where designers were teaching people about design systems, and a multitude of videos that you can learn from, essentially free classes from Figma itself. They have a cool playlist on YouTube, so you just can pick it up on YouTube, and very high quality content. And if you're using Figma, it's a plus, because they'll be using Figma in these cool classes as well. Animated icons are so cool. Animation can often portray something or communicate something better than static images or PNGs. So Icons 8, one of my personal favorite libraries for icons and illustrations, has come up with this really cool animated library of icons. Essentially, you can pick them up as a video or a GIF, and you can implement it. Now, since they are collaborating with Lottie files, you also have Lottie animations for most of these animated icons. And these are fantastic. They're highly detailed. You have a lot of different expressions, scenes, scenarios, and you can implement this in any format as you like. So all you need to do is sign up for Icons 8, and you can start using it today for at least the non-commercial projects. Okay, so a quick plug. You guys already know I own my own design school where mentors for companies like Uber, EY, Geo, and much more come together to teach you guys UX and UI, and we also help you get placed. We are coming with our June batch. Yes, the next batch is starting in June 15th. So if you are interested in this new upcoming batch, make sure you go to the website designwings.in. You request a callback. You can request a callback if you want, and somebody from our team will get back to you. Also, you can just quickly sign up, book your spot, and it's extremely affordable for all of you. Alright, so this is the highlight for the day. Self-School. Yes, selfschool.me is a website which has been created by Pathange Balaji Rao, who is a personal contact of mine as well. He came up with this idea about having a great resource where from all around the internet, he collects all these different videos, courses, classes for free and puts them into one place. He's basically trying to simplify and ease the self-taught journey. A lot of us are self-taught, and this might help you by analyzing what is best for you and how you should move from point A to point Z. Now we all go through a new design tool and we go to YouTube, we check out tutorials, and then we try to replicate that inside our favorite tool. Now learning Figma has been made easier with a new plugin called Tips plugin for Figma. And what it does essentially is create an overlay over Figma with different tutorials on different topics and subjects. So for example, you are stuck with how to add gradients to a certain shape in Figma. Well, Tips plugin will have a video for that, and the video will play over, or the tutorial will play over what you are doing right now. So you can essentially just look at the video tutorial or just the tips that it's giving you and just try and replicate that in your designs side by side rather than going back and forth between two platforms. How cool is this? I love some of these plugins in Figma, and this one is certainly one of my favorite till date. Alright, the time you guys have been waiting for, Google's new set of tools. Well, essentially what Google is doing is bringing a new set of tools and features to its existing product line. So all the great stuff about Notion, Trello and more, it's bringing to all the platforms that you already use. So for example, in Google Docs, you can now collaborate with people in real time, almost feels like you're doing it in Figma. They've integrated the Google Meet right next to things like Google Docs, Excel, whatever they have. It also allows other users to now link documents. They've also come up with a lot of cool templates and themes that you can already add to your existing documents. So basically, if you want to do a brainstorming activity with some of your teammates, they have brainstorming templates. So they automatically add tables, lists, and more, and you can quickly add your teammates, which then adds a lot of productivity to your daily work. So it's basically a lot of features that Notion, tools like Notion, Trello, and more had, and bringing them to the Google platform. So Google is kind of trying to compete with these companies as well. Now, the thing is, do you shift back to Google for all these activities that you are now doing on Notion? Tell me down in the comments, does this seem promising to you? Would you go back to Google if you're already using Trello, Notion, etc.? Is this something that would add a lot of value to? Google has a great suite of products which already are powerful and they're used by a lot of companies. So this could be a huge jump from the already existing platforms. Now there is a cool new web design tool. Tools like Webflow Editor X can get very complicated and daunting, especially for designers like us who don't know the terminology even used in these tools. However, there is a new tool on which I've made a video too. It's called Graphite, and it's very interesting because it works very similar to a platform like Figma. You have all these design assets you can move around, and they've reduced the amount of terminology required to actually understand this. The learning curve is extremely simple if you've already used tools like Figma, and it's truly a web design tool for designers. It also allows you to export code. It also allows you to just publish it as a website from their platform as well. So go check this video out that I've created. I'll have a link somewhere here or in the description. You can always check that video out and see whether this is a kind of tool you want to use for your web design or website needs. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Design News. I come up with such amazing news, tools, resources, and tutorials every single week, Monday and Thursday. I'm trying to reach that 100K mark if you haven't figured it out already. If you like my videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any other news articles or anything that you want to share with the community. I would highly appreciate that. I'll see you every Monday and Thursday, same time, same place. Until next time, God bless.